Hello, this is David with the Social Work 632 Policy Practice. Substantive information regarding the belief that immigrants are a financial burden on the U.S. will probably center around that the economic impact of illegal immigration is costly and impacts the finances of the country's legal residents. Statistica.com shows that illegal immigration has increased steadily from 6.8 million in 2000 to 12.2 million in 2007. Let me see here. The trend of illegal immigration decreased slightly to 10 million in 2017. In any case, the illegal population remains high in the U.S. Proponents argue that immigration is good for the U.S. Opponents argue that illegal immigrants are breaking the law and should be treated as criminals. Next, we will show how immigrants are actually a financial burden in order to get support for immigrant reform. There are many ways in which illegal immigration can be a financial burden on the U.S. worker. This is evident in the effect illegals have on wages in some low-wage and low-skilled jobs. The reduced wages result from the illegal immigrant often being underpaid. This keeps wages low for the U.S. counterpart in any occupation that hires illegals. The website CIS.org shows that wages in low-skilled occupations were highly affected by illegals or undocumented immigrants. For the 20% of Americans employed in low-skilled occupations, about 25 million workers, a 1% increase in undocumented workers reduces wages by 0.8%. Many of these occupations are 15% undocumented. This suggests that wages are reduced by about 12% or $1,915 per year. This may not seem like a lot, but to the U.S. workers in unskilled occupations, this is a lot of money. Proponents of jobs for immigrants argue that jobs are low-skilled jobs and jobs that U.S. workers do not want anyway. Opponents of illegal immigration argue that the jobs are not wanted by American workers because immigrants have driven the wages down. Some contextual information regarding immigrants coming to the U.S. for economic reasons. The conversation would center around a way to correct the problem of illegal immigration to create a work program. The work program, workers in Mexico and other countries will sign up to come to the U.S. legally and work in the field of their choice, from farm labor to construction to restaurant jobs and many other jobs. To garner support for the work program, a text message or email can be sent out to registered voters in the state of Arizona. The text message or email would say something like this: "Hi, this is David, a social worker with Americans for Immigration Reform, Arizona. The up-and-coming election is immigration reform in the form of a work program important to you here in Arizona? If it is, then click here to receive more information on a work program for immigrants and to vote to have your voice heard. Thank you for your time." Presenting the information. The data received from the tabulation of the votes from the text messages and emails can be written up in a form of a letter and sent to a target in the U.S. legislature or Congress. This will probably be Senator Sinema or Senator McSally or both. Furthermore, text messages or emails can be sent out to volunteers and concerned citizens who would like to come down to the Immigrant Reform Office, where they could call their congressman or congresswoman by phone to speak to someone, to leave a message about the importance of a work program for immigrants. If they call the representative or they can call the representative from home. The idea of a work program could then be devised by those in Congress to make the program a reality. Workers signing up for the program can have the option of bringing their families with them if they want to. This could help solve the problem that immigrants coming to the U.S. have, such as looking for work, and also helps to keep families together. Immigrants coming to the U.S. for economic reasons and the separation of families are two issues in immigrant reform, and this a work program that helps in both of these areas could be a major impact, and maybe get the ball rolling further in immigration reform. That is all. Thank you.